Merry meet Sagittarius, Sagittarius sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Sagittarius. We're streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Heather. Moderating on Twitch is the lovely Diane. Thank you so much, Heather and Diane, and thank you, Sag, and friends of Sagittarius for joining us today. This is that 2-week reading starting October 12th, 2023. If you're watching this on a restream on YouTube, you can fast forward through all my shuffling by using the timestamp right in the video description. I'm reading with Tarot Nuage, and I've already purified with this Vervain by L'Occitane, and you can find the links to purchase those products in the video description of this video on my YouTube channel. This goes out to a lot of Sagittarius, so if for some reason it does not seem to apply to you personally, just disregard the reading because it may not indeed be meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs. We also have a general reading for all signs each and every day except for Monday. You can find the most recent of all my tarot readings very quickly and easily to restream by going to my website, ariels-corner.com, Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link in the main menu. If you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow us on Twitch, and you can watch on Twitch without any ads by subscribing to us there. We do have a shop, and that's at arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. We have all kinds of merchandise, and those are all affiliate links, which means we make a small commission off of each and every sale. We do appreciate that support. Another way to support us is with a donation. Couple ways to donate. One is through the PayPal portal at paypal.me/ArielGatoga, paypal.me/ArielGatoga. Or if you're watching on YouTube, you could use a super sticker or super chat if you're live, or a super thanks on a restream. Thanks again so much for all of your amazing donations. I don't read with card reversals, so I just like to mention that just because sometimes people get freaked out when they see me flipping the cards right side up. I just got into the habit of not using the reversals when I started reading with older decks that can't be reversed, and sometimes I read with regular playing cards, so I just stopped using the reversals. So all is well, I promise. It's fine. Let's take a look here and see what's going on with all you gorgeous Sages. Sagittarius, the Sagittarius gorgeousness of it all. We've got a King of Wands, followed by a Page of Wands, followed by an Ace of Coins. Oh my gosh, you're doing great. I just love you. This is amazing. All of your talents are really, really coming to the fore, and you're learning more. You're so good at so many things, Sag. You're so accomplished and skilled and so good, and you're just learning more. It's like you can't get enough of getting better at whatever it is that you're doing, and that is translating into income. And it's nice, long-term, beautiful income, financial income. And there's so many good things coming your way, and it's all because of you and your amazing attitude and your amazing skill set. I just love that. I love that so much. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I want to center this reading, Ariel. Beautiful, beautiful base reading. I just can't say enough about how wonderful you look. So let's see if there's something else afoot that you might need some help with. This is great. Oh my gosh, that's still so good. Okay, there's that. We can talk about that. It's not bad, but we can talk about it. And this, I mean, you're just doing so well. We've got the Three of Coins, the Pope card, and then the Emperor card. So the Pope card is not a negative card, but it is sometimes one where you feel like you're less than. Like somehow you feel like an inferior in the presence of authority figures, where you feel like maybe you're powerless even. And this Page of Wands is such a beautiful card because it's like I said, it's talking about almost having that beginner's mind in areas where you already are expert. And that's wonderful because that just means that you keep expanding and growing and getting better and better and better. But it just seems like there's some sort of authority problem with some of you where you don't feel free, or you feel like under the thumb of somebody else, or maybe a company. It doesn't have to be an individual. It can be a company, or it can be a group of people, where you don't feel like you're as free as you want to be. I don't see that this is going to be a problem. It's just what it is. I don't think that it's going to last that way for very long, because you are taking your power in a big way. And the Emperor in the game of tarot, the Pope card will take the trick over the Emperor. However, from the symbolism, the Emperor has power over the Pope. Right? The Emperor has power over the Pope, which means that when you take your power back, as you're doing, it's not so much that you're going to fight against this authority figure. It's just that they're not going to affect you anymore. And for some of you, it's almost as if they can think that they're my authority. They can think anything they want. I'm doing my thing. They don't affect me. They have no power over me. But if they want to believe they do, that's fine. They can do that. That's kind of the attitude I have here. I see here where they don't really affect you, but that you need to kind of go through that process in your own mind where you recognize that you're not under their thumb. You recognize that you're not powerless. You recognize that they don't affect you really at all. That your success is pretty amazing and pretty inevitable. This Three of Coins says that you've been working a long time for a lot of these wins that I see happening. And not only have you been working a long time, but you've been getting the right kind of support. You've been getting the right kind of education. Many of you have really been practicing something or honing your skills. And it's not like a fly-by-night thing. It's not like some sort of lucky break at all. And I think for some of you, it's something like where you're in an organization where you don't have the freedom that you would have, say, if you were maybe in your own company or you're self-employed or something like that. So for some of you, and I'm not saying this is obviously everybody, some of you are probably going to be leaving this situation and going out on your own, are going to be leaving this situation and either getting a new job that gives you more freedom or a new position, or starting your own thing, or you're going to be starting a side gig or something like that, so that this doesn't really affect you anymore. One way or another, you being under the auspices of this authority figure stops being an issue. But I don't see any big confrontation. I don't see any kind of emergency or anything like that. It's just a shift from feeling powerless to feeling powerful. And once you really feel powerful, that's when the money really starts pouring in. And it's not that it's pouring in outside of your control. It's pouring in because you've been working your tuchus off for it. You've been working so hard for it, and you deserve it. And so it's very, very well deserved. And it's very much been a long-term project. It's been long in the making, this whole thing. This King of Wands is no joke. He's not kidding. You came into this reading already with a great skill set, with a great expertise, and I love the fact that you bring that skill set in, and then your response to that is, I just want to learn more. I want to get better. I'm going to learn more and get better. I want to act like I don't know anything so that I can fill up my mind with even more and more so that I can get better and better and better. What a beautiful attitude. Sometimes these authority figure people don't like that attitude. They're like, no, I just want you to do your job. I don't want you to expand and grow. I'm not going to promote you. I don't want you to, and I definitely don't want you to have some more skills so that I don't want you to go off and be a competitor. So you stay in your place. That's kind of sometimes what these authority figures will do. But I want to reiterate that does not affect you one little bit. If that's the case with you, that doesn't affect you one little bit. Whatever this is, your ultimate, look at what a wonderful combination this is, to have an Emperor and an Ace of Coins. So not only is the emperor having their power, but they're having their power to bring prosperity. And the prosperity is coming to the entire empire. When the prosperity comes to the entire empire, that means everybody in your life is positively affected by your prosperity. Every aspect of your life, every area of your life is colored by that. And it's a really, really beautiful thing. And it's like, Sag, it's like I don't have to tell you to fix your attitude or any of that. You don't need me to tell you that. Your attitude is amazing. You've got it going on. The only thing that I see that you have to watch out for is stressing out that you're afraid that you're not good enough. That's the only thing that I see here that could be a problem, is you stressing out that you just don't have what it takes, that you're not good enough. That's the only, when I see this King of Wands followed by the Page of Wands, the negative side of that could manifest instead of being willing to learn more and be more and do more and just to keep that beginner's mind, which is wonderful. The other negative side of that would be, yeah, I do know a lot of stuff, but I just don't think it's good enough. I just don't think it's enough. And sometimes these authority figure types will promote that feeling in you. But for others of you, it's the opposite. You come in with that and you believe that that's what these authority figures are thinking, and they're not. And that's why when it changes, it's not that anything changed. It's just that you were misperceiving it. Like, for instance, you come in and you think that your boss doesn't think you're doing a great enough job. And that's just something that you've got going on all by yourself. And once you realize they don't think that at all, they adore you, they love you, then you move into having your power. But for others of you, the way it manifests is, yeah, they don't think you're good enough, or they don't want you to get better because they don't want you to, they're afraid that if you get better that you're going to want more money, or that you're going to go off and find another company. So in that way, you were right. They were a negative authority figure. And still, then you move and you do get something better and something else. And regardless, it's drama free, regardless of how you move out from under this experience of feeling under the thumb of somebody, or feeling powerless in the midst of somebody else, into this feeling of freedom and power and prosperity. However you get there, whatever the situation is, it looks pretty painless. It looks very organic and very easy. So no matter what, you're going in the right direction. The only thing that I would caution you about is believing that is allowing yourself to have any belief that that you're powerless. So I do have a meditation based on this Pope card, or Hierophant card, or Hierophant card, that is called Overcoming Feelings of Powerlessness, and you may want to listen to that if you're going through that. It's the only thing that I would caution you about. Everything else is like, you just go for it. You're doing all the right things. I mean, a lot of people would love to be in your place. This is wonderful, but it's also well-deserved. Like I said before, it's not this is some sort of stroke of luck. This is just happening because of you've set it up this way. You've worked hard for it, and you deserve it. You're doing great. All right. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I'll be back in 2 weeks for another 2-week reading. And thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Diane and Heather. And we will see you in 2 weeks, Sagittarius. Congratulations. Blessed be.